What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Mordin podcast. Here we have authentic conversations with genuine people. And today with me, I have one of the most prolific artists, producers, audio engineer in Ghana. We are talking the man POSSIGEE, Mr. Awal Al Hassan. Welcome
Yes.
to my channel.
Thank you, my brother. How are you?
I'm very good, sir. I'm very good, sir. So, guys, when it comes to Ghana, getting people on. We have some people that are very experienced when it comes to the field of music and sound production and all. And he is one of the icons in the industry. And to get him on this platform is huge for me. It is very, very huge for me. So, Posse, thank you very
Yes.
much. Thank you very much
You're
for
welcome.
accepting
You're
to do
welcome, my
this
brother.
one. A lot of the times when we look at the Ghana music industry,
Yes.
there's been conversation that we have highlife as our main sound.
Yeah.
But currently, when you look at the world and Africa, it is Afrobeats that is selling us. So
Yes.
the question then comes, do we have a sound as Ghanaians?
Yes. Thank you for the question. Yeah, we do have sound as Ghanaians because the high life music is an African music, but it's the Ghana community or the Ghanaians who recorded high life first.
Okay.
You see, that's why Congolese have their high life, Nigerians, Sierra Leoneans, Liberians. That's why you can identify them with high life music. But the Ghanaians are the people who recorded high life first.
Who recorded highlife first? Okay.
First, yes, who had the chance to record high life first on record, yes.
So with this one you're saying now, I don't know if you saw a video recently where Yemi Alade was trying to say that it's like Nigeria and Ghana are co-originators of high life.
Yes, because high life is an African music. It's an African music. Because Ghana it started within the palm wine
Era.
community. When you go to Nigeria, they have where it also started. When you go to Congo, they have where it also started. But
Okay.
we as Ghanaians started recording it first.
Okay. So there has been like a lot of dilution when it comes to our sound currently.
Yeah, yes.
Would you say then that the current music trends or music trends as they come and go has something to do with it, and is it a good thing or a bad thing?
Yeah, it's a good thing because every music genre dilute is diluted to get another music genre.
Sound.
So
Okay.
let's take high life for instance. Because I had a conversation with I forgot the a Ghanaian renowned legend.
Okay.
I've forgotten the name. When I remember, he had a record with Sarkodie.
Okay.
So he came to the studio and he was telling us
Is it Pat
about
Thomas?
no, not Pat Thomas.
Okay.
Yes, he had this Jerry hair.
Jerry Hair and a
Yeah,
legend.
yes, a legend, a very tall man.
Tall man. Is it
Yes,
Bracon? Ben Bracon?
no, not
No,
not Ben Bracken,
not Ben Bracon.
not Ben Bracken,
Okay. Maybe it will
not Ben
come.
Bracken.
Let's go. But
Yeah, it
Jerry
will
Kells,
come.
I'm
I
thinking.
remember. So
Okay.
the conversation he told us that he told us high life before the Ghana coup and
Okay.
high life after the Ghana coup.
Okay.
So high life after the Ghana coup was diluted to get back high life because most of the singers from Ghana relocated to Germany, Netherlands, America, and the rest.
Okay.
So it was diluted because the sonics from high life music matches with most of the pop or disco song in Germany.
Uh-huh.
So when it was diluted, they called it Boga High Life.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
And in
So
this case also you have people who influenced it from this angle.
this angle,
Some
yes.
some some
Because
producers
with,
and all.
yes, with Boga High Life, you will not get maybe someone playing live percussion or live instruments, unlike Ghana. But fixing or mixing the pop, merging the pop with the high life, you get maybe the synth sounds from this pop and the pop sound.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so every genre of song we get most dilution and most genre out of the original version of the genre. Just like rock music,
Yeah.
we have R&B rock, we have slow rock, we have different hip hop rock, even hip hop music, we have R&B and the rest.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, so the dilution is not the matter of we are losing our authenticity of the music, but it creates another genre for music listeners to get to know their favorite artists.
Okay. 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 That sounds good. So it's like the core of the actual genre remains the same, but
Yes,
then there are babies out of it that one
yes,
can actually play around with and stuff like that.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
you are one of those audio engineers. Will audio engineer describe you perfectly and what
yes,
you
yes,
do?
yes.
Okay, okay.
Uh,
With the way you started
mhm.
learning computing
Yes,
and coming all the way, sound engineering maybe might have found you by chance.
yes, that's
That maybe you didn't even think this is where you are going to go in life with
yes,
it.
that's
Looking
right.
back now and the names you've worked with and the impact you've had on Mother Ghana and the music we have,
Mm.
who would have thought? When you look back and you think it to now, how does that make you feel?
It's imaginable because where I started recording my friends with the double-sided Akai double-sided tape, which even I did not know they call it sound engineering. To learning computing, to learning everything about music and becoming an audio engineer.
Okay.
I say it's a blessing, you know. Yeah, because I started with playing beats, being a before Kill Beat and Sarkodie taught me. So Charlie, you are good in music production, but why not you leave the music production, dive into the mixing and mastering?
Okay.
Because Qbeat works in your studio, and Qbeat has worked with several artists in your. So what about you? When he produces the beat, you record the artist and mix the song. What do you think? So I accepted that idea, and later the idea matured to be me becoming the best engineer, one of the best engineers from
Wow.
Ghana.
Does that
Yes,
mean that they saw that perhaps you had a better ear for adding value to the song than just producing the raw beats?
yes, yes.
Okay.
Because they saw that I was particular about the sound I hear, or the sound I advise people to get from their music producers.
Okay.
Yes, so
Okay.
that's the main reason why they taught me to just switch from me being a music producer to an audio engineer.
Okay. This is quite interesting. So Kill Beats and Sarkodie were the ones to like drive you towards this direction.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So now when we turn it around, you as
Mhm.
an audio engineer,
Yeah.
how then we keep saying that, oh, this artist has this sound. How then are you as an audio engineer able to decipher or to understand that this is the type of sound that is good for this artist?
Okay, so growing up, I used to listen to many songs, highlife songs from Jojara, from music advocating uh, our children to be obedient to our
Yeah.
to the to the mother and the parents, like Titi Ube, Titi
Yeah.
Ube,
Yeah.
Driver Banza.
Kofoba.
I
Yeah.
used to listen to all these songs, so I have various ideas of how certain song sounds like.
Okay.
So me becoming a music producer, I discovered that okay, the reason why we love reggae song is this. It
Okay.
sounds good. The reason why we love hip hop song and high life song, it sounds this way. So with my idea, let me try and work towards achieving that.
Okay.
So I started working towards achieving that with my clients, like music, the artists I work with. And gradually it was picking up. The idea I had was manifesting.
Okay.
Yeah, it was manifesting. And then Sarkodie and QB told me to.
To
Yes.
switch.
Yes.
So now back to my original question.
Yeah.
Now it's like the artist and another colleague in the industry, a professional, telling you to switch to mixing and mastering, right?
Master, yes.
Now, when we go to football,
Yeah.
you have astute defenders. They are conk in their minds. They are defenders. But then,
Yeah.
like a player like Didier Drogba, defender. But then Mourinho converted him into being a striker. I
Yeah.
know it's a struggle where someone would be like, Charlie, I'm the best at this side. I'm good at what I do. And then all of a sudden, someone will say, nah, I think you will be better here. You,
Yeah.
as a producer, you, as an audio engineer,
Mm.
how do you carry this conversation to an artist who has come to your studio and is sounding a particular way, but then you know from your experience that this sound doesn't suit them, but this other sound will? How then do you carry that conversation?
Yeah. So with when Qbeat was working in my studio,
Yeah.
anytime he comes to produce a song for an artist, I'm releasing a song for an artist already.
Okay.
So there was a clash between him giving artists their time and schedule for a studio session.
Okay.
And many of the artists he gets, I record them.
Okay.
Yes. So recording them, I get to know how many of them sounds. And as Qbeat produced the song already,
Yeah.
I listen to it, and if it's a hip hop song, I relate to a hip hop song I listened to already
Okay.
and try to fix that hip hop feel, that current hip hop record I'm recording the artist. So whenever I'm recording an artist and he wants something new, I refer that no, this hip hop like this hip hop is like this high life song. This is how they do it. This reggae song, this is how they do it. Yeah. So
Because
then
you have the experience and you've listened to like a wide variety. Okay.
yes. So it happened many times. And then when they got to know that no, POSSIGEE, when he's recording someone, he's very particular about the output, and so maybe let's advise him for him to stop playing,
stay
being a music an audio engineer.
Wow. When you were describing this bit right now, you made mention of the clash of scheduling between yourself and them. So one question I wrote here was, I wanted to know how you set up a recording session, like a typical recording session. Let's say artist contacts you and wants to record with you. How do you set up a recording session? Taking into consideration artist behavior and the general approach to the creative process, like how everything happens.
Yeah. So when an artist calls me, I ask, where is he coming from?
Okay.
Maybe he's coming from Accra, Achimota, Kaswa, or the rest. So when it depends on when he's coming from. Maybe I live in Community 1, and he's coming from Sakomono. It takes 30 to 35 minutes to get to Community 1.
Yes.
So I asked him, are you okay to come in the next 2 hours? or maybe in the evening. So when they accept that offer,
Yeah.
then tell them, okay, this time you can come this time or come this day. When the day is going is ending and they call me, maybe I schedule them within the week or with the time which is comfortable to the artist.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes, because I have my studio. I'm available always.
Okay.
I'm always
Okay.
available.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you were saying that it must be comfortable to the artist.
Artist,
Yeah.
yes.
How then do you communicate with the artist to understand their vision?
Okay, so many a times the song which the artist bring to the studio is final song we record, or it's
Okay.
not the final song he gets. Because when an artist is composing a hook or a verse, he just compose it randomly. But when he comes to the studio, now we want to fix that hook into a hip hop, high life, reggae, or a bugger high life.
Okay.
So when he said, okay, I created this song with an hip hop beat, I listen to that particular hip hop beat and I tell him, no, that singing doesn't fit that hip hop beat, but goes this way. It fits this high life or hip hop beat. So I redirect and rearrange whatever the artist brings to the studio.
So what if they are trying to create a new sound?
Yes, we'll go for
You
that.
will just go with that, and if
Yes,
they insist.
yes, we'll go for that.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
so
Has
going
something
with
like
that,
that happened in your recording stages where an artist came with a sound that you thought this wasn't the normal thing, but then you did it and then it turned out to be something huge?
yeah. So most of my recordings, I produce the beat, send it to the artist, then the artist will compose the hook.
Okay.
Yeah. So after singing or after coming to the studio and sing on the beat, then I'll decipher or I'll check the arrangement. Maybe
Okay.
if the singing he did or if the hook he did doesn't match the type of instrumental I give to him
Okay.
or
Okay.
give particular artist.
Wow.
Yes.
POSSIGEE,
Mm-hmm.
I want us to talk about something. You
Yes.
see, growing up, when I was in secondary school,
Mm-hmm.
I used to go out there to the studio to record, try to do something, entertainment and related stuff, right?
Yeah.
So those days you go, whether the first studio I ever went to was around the Ashaiman station, thereabout.
Mm-hmm.
Someone had a studio there, I've forgotten the name and everything, but these types of things where it was a culture where people actually built studios, like the way people build barbering saloons and give to other people to manage. It was
Yeah.
a culture, right?
Yeah.
Now, having that era as a producer, you had your own studio and all. And then all of a sudden, a certain Charles Niyama Mensah Shatta Wale comes along to say that, or to try to influence people to start producing by themselves. Where he came, he's an artist by himself. He
Yeah.
plays his own beats. He
Yeah.
produces everything and does everything.
Yeah.
How did that affect the culture of production, and all that stuff?
Oh well, most artists was doing that. I remember 4x4,
Yeah.
but uh, I forgot the name. Prince.
Prince, okay.
Yeah, Prince. Prince is a producer.
He's a producer himself.
Most
Okay.
yeah of
Okay.
the song he recorded with Apietus, he produced it.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and Apietus mixed it.
But then it
Yes,
wasn't, what I mean was that it wasn't a popular thing. It was like
yes, it
this
wasn't
guy
a
made it
popular thing.
like, oh, I produced my own song. And then you could realize that most of the youth that were coming into music now
Yeah,
started playing their own beats. And how did that affect that culture of?
yeah. So, you, so this is what happened when you take the era of Amachi Dede and the rest,
Yeah.
because they had live band. They only do the singing.
Okay.
Most of the high life singers even played guitars.
Yeah.
Some played the piano. So, like the father, the senior Kwabwa,
Yeah, yeah.
senior
Senior
Kwabwa,
Kwabwa play the
he knows how
piano.
to play the piano,
Yes.
how to
George
play the guitar,
Dalcon plays playing the
and yes,
guitar and all. Yeah.
yes. So it depends on them to also know how to go about the software they want to use.
Mm. 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 Mm.
Yes, but with our era, we had it easy because we had Fruity Loops.
Okay.
If yes, even if you don't know how to play or arrange beats, you can go. You play by what you hear.
Okay. Okay.
So it was easy compared to our era to the first generational
Mm.
highlife
Yeah.
because before they could record, they had to book a studio. They had to get the 5 or 10 men band
Mm.
to play.
Mm.
But now we sit behind a PC, we have everything
Yeah.
we want, and just put in codes.
Yeah.
Everything we
Yeah.
just put. So most of the artists who are coming and they are already producers, they try to fuse in to be producers and singers,
Okay.
like Richie Mensah.
Mitchie Mensah, yes. Yes.
Yes,
Another
Richie
good one.
Mensah,
Yeah.
and he produced at the same time.
Yes. Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
Qbeat
Yeah.
produces and sings at the
At the
same.
same time. Yeah.
So it depends on him to measure in the direction he wants to go.
Mm. What do you think will influence an artist to switch from one to the other? Because
Yes,
Richie Mensah, when he was in his elements, you
yes,
know the name, right? He was doing things. The guy could
yeah,
sing.
yes,
So all of a sudden, switching to becoming a full-time productions person, what could influence that?
yeah. So it could be, or at most at times, it's the beat they produce, the idea they have for the beat, they sing, and if no one can sing that same idea,
Mm-hmm.
they release it themselves.
Ah.
And at times when they sing, they have a particular artist they want to give that sound to
Mm.
sing.
Mm.
Example, just like Adina's first song, which I worked on.
Okay.
I see you, and you're my baby, and then it's too late.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was written by Qbeat and Kim Promise.
Oh.
Yes, and the beat was produced by Qbeat.
Mm-hmm.
So you see, they had the best artist who would sing the song,
Mm.
and that's Adina.
Okay.
So Adina made justice to that
To the
song,
song.
and it took her places.
That's a good one. So
Yes. So, mhm.
yeah. So in this case, no, you see, um, in Ghana, we are limited to the business of music.
Yes.
I'm saying this because I'm coming from a certain angle from back in the day
Mhm.
where it's either your songs are played on radio for you to get shows to make money, or you sell cassettes
Yes.
by yourself and make
Mhm.
it, or if you're lucky enough, Despite will buy it from you and give you some money, and then you are fine. Now, when you take it from that angle, you would realize that it was a big deal for up and coming studios like yourself to get artists to call in and say, I want to book a session and come and um, record a song, because that
Yes.
is how you were going to make money as a
Yes.
producer.
True.
Because then the issue of split sheets and you're having your own how do you call it, copyrights to a particular song to like earn something revenue from it, this royalties and all that, it wasn't really a thing
I
for
think
us
yes.
to understand. So the number one way for someone like you having your own studio to make money was someone calling to come in to record.
Yes.
So now, knowing that the youth are on the rise and they are all like producing their own stuff,
Mm-hmm.
if you were getting 10 calls in a day, it will reduce to maybe 5 calls a day,
The
and
day,
it's going to
yes.
affect your pocket.
Yes, that's true.
Did that actually happen? at a point in
Well,
time?
for me, it never happened
Okay.
because as an audio engineer, I work with different producers,
Okay.
not only Qbeat. So when the song is recorded, wherever they are and they record, they send the song to me to mix and master. Yeah, not unlike early 2000, 1995, 96, where a label has to go to a particular recording studio
Studio
and pay for the artist to go there
and record everything.
and record the whole album.
Charlie.
Yes.
Hey.
So compared to them, they had less studios around that time. And when the studio softwares became easy to use in our era, that's you got many other studios.
Wow.
So with the many other studios, it depends on the year of service you have or experience you have that you get more of the jobs, or the artist you worked with, your blog you worked on. That is where you get most of the artists who are coming to work with you agree to that. Yes, I went to G. I went to because he worked on this song. He worked on this song because your relevancy depends on the current mixing and mastering you did on the song. Yes.
It will only keep you relevant if
the next song is making waves.
it's making
The
waves.
next song is making
That
waves.
is a tough one too,
Yes.
POSSIGEE, because imagine you are a great audio engineer. You
Yes.
mix and master well.
Yes.
If you play beats, you play and play it well. But then
Well,
not even a single song becomes a hit song. So is it that you are going to run dry? It's like nothing is
yes.
going to
So
come.
that is where, as a producer, you need like someone who will sing on your beat.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You need
Break
someone
that down for us to understand
Yes.
more. Yeah.
Because when you produce the beat, you have an artist in mind.
Okay.
To make an artist sing on your beat, you have to create that particular artist, or if an A-list artist is already there, give your beat to him because you produced the beat in his which fits him, like the style he or she does or record song.
Okay.
So it is a two ways. Either if you create one artist, or the artist you give the beat. And at times when you give the beat out, the artist doesn't even use it. Yes. And now you have to just find an artist, redirect the singing they are going, suit your beat. And create a label and produce the artist.
So I keep hearing this thing all the time, Posse. I keep hearing this thing that when you create a beat, you give it to one artist, maybe the other artist doesn't use it, and then you give it to another person to use.
Yes.
Now, this thing, hasn't it ever happened where two artists might have clashed on the same beat? Maybe you give a song to you give a beat to, let's say, artist A, and then you give the same beat to artist B. And then for a long time, maybe 1 year passed, artist A never worked on the song. And then all of a sudden, the same week, artist B works on a song, the same song you've given, and is trying to bring it out. The artist A too is also trying to bring the same beat out, and they email you the same tracks.
Yes, it happened.
What happens then?
Yeah, it happened. I remember MOG sent the beat to Sarkodie.
Yeah.
We recorded the song. It was complete. The song was complete, and then Shatta Wale was signed to Xylophone.
Yes.
So he sent some couple of songs to Sarkodie to feature on.
Okay.
So when he sent a particular one of the song with or one of the beats where the particular one we recorded that week. Yeah, so Sarkodie had to just pause on that particular beat and do something else.
Okay, so he didn't work on that particular beat again.
No, not anymore. Not anymore.
So the one you recorded was released, or it wasn't released?
It wasn't released. He never released it.
So then that beat went to
Shatta, because I think MOB sent the beat to Shatta Wale too.
so originally MOB was the creator of
Yeah,
was the creator of the beat.
Yeah, he produced the beat, and maybe I think it was communication, like when you send
miscommunication. Issues.
Yeah, when you send a beat to an artist, when they use it or doesn't use it, they don't tell you. So when you don't hear from them, you think, oh,
they will never use it. Yeah.
Yes. So that was exactly what happened.
And in that beat, is the song out official for everyone to hear it? Is that song out somewhere?
I remember, but I think he released it. Shatta Wale released his version. Yes.
Okay. Talking about Shatta Wale, there is one of his biggest songs.
Yes.
That Your Name comes out. It's more like a spiritual song everywhere. POSSIGEE.
Yes.
Menabona. That song, one time I heard somewhere that the beat wasn't made by you.
Yes,
and it was a mistake. He placed the voice on it. Tell us about that story. What is the whole thing?
The producer came to my studio to give me a beat. He called me that he wants to give me a beat to give it to an artist.
Okay.
And I said, okay, it was a Sunday, so the studio wasn't open. So I told him to come around, so I opened the studio. So he came around, I listened to the beat in the studio, and I asked, who do you want me to give the beat to? He said, oh, boss, any artist. I said, okay. And I asked him, why don't you put your tag on the song? He said, oh, when the artist record, maybe they will send the files back to him. When he mix, then he will put his tag inside. I said, so listening to the beat over and over and over, I said, no, this beat is for Shatta Wale. So I sent the beat to Shatta Wale in front of the producer.
Okay.
And I called him, say, yo, one of my boys just gave me a beat to give it to you. So check your email. Check your email. Then, so early Wednesday dawn, I was up to go and pray at the mosque. When I checked my phone on Twitter, it was, are you? I said, I don't remember producing any beat for
Shatta Wale.
So I went to the mosque, came back to listen to the song, and it was the beat the producer gave me on Sunday.
Wow.
So I think he used like 2 days to record the song and release it
immediately.
Yes.
And it became a huge song.
Then, so I waited till the morning and I called the producer. But okay, Charlie, Shatta use your beat too. So he mentioned my name. Yeah, he said, oh, the producer said, okay, yeah. Later, I saying I stole his beats.
Oh.
Yeah. I said, my brother. And what most people doesn't know is the next song Shatta Wale will sing, which had that particular producer tag, I also sent him the beat. I'm confused. From the same producer. Yeah, from the same producer.
From Showers?
Yes.
Okay. Because I remember them confused how Showers name included in that one. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
You understand?
So how is it? There's a huge conflict. It's just a pure, and from your end, you did no wrong because you called Shatta in front of this producer. Exactly.
The guy he came with, Blake, is a witness to that.
Wow.
When the brouhaha started, I went to Seshi. Seshi told me, yo, Posse, what happened? And I called Blake.
Okay.
He was on speaker. And Blake narrated everything because Blake was there. Blake was the witness, to what's happening that particular.
Damn. Because this will be painful. Ayo is
Yeah.
arguably top 3 biggest songs of Shatta Wale as a
Yes.
single listening. It's a huge song. Has that issue been resolved though?
Yes. We resolved that issue because the producer listened to someone who wasn't there, an artist who wasn't present, and the artist was telling him, "Oh, POSSIGEE, that's how POSSIGEE is. He steals beats and gives it."
POSSIGEE, I want us to look at something. You've worked with big artists, almost all the big names we have in our industry and across Africa. You've worked with them.
Yes,
You've worked
true.
with them. That is a blessed career to have.
Yes.
Now, I want us to look at it from a different angle. I want us to look at 3 songs from you of commercial value that has brought you the biggest commercial value. Now, I said 3 songs because I want us to break them down into 3 parts.
Okay.
When I'm talking commercial value, I'm talking 1, numbers.
Okay.
That has the biggest stream or whatnot and listening the impact, right? Secondly, we are looking at the one that brought you the most amount of money as you produce, maybe with royalties and all that is still bringing you something and bringing an impact. And the third one, a song that has connected you, has expanded your network to meet new people, to take you to levels that you never thought you could be.
So most of the songs I engineered, starting from Revolution 2, R2Bs,
Okay.
to Sarkodie, to Kim Promise. Wow.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. I remember when Slow Down came out.
Yeah. Huge song. Huge song.
Yo.
I'm sorry for putting you on the spot like this. It's a lot of work.
I think most of the song I engineered had a massive impact. You know, talking about Sarkodie featuring Samini, Love Rock, Kim Promise, Oh Yeah, Selfish, CCTV, Countryside, Black Love album, Alpha album. Wow. Kim Promise, Chris Waddell Psycho. Wow. Yeah. Major Girl, Sarkodie.
Okay.
Shatta Wale.
Major Girl, the beat, when you listen to the song, it is kill beats on the beat, but you mixed and mastered it or what?
Yes.
Okay.
It was recorded. Most of the song Qbeat produced was recorded in my studio.
Okay.
Yes. Wow. Azonto by Wizkid.
Yeah.
Wow. Remediades. Yes. I could say like all
of them has brought you some good commercial success.
Most of them, aside Sarkodie, featuring Book Bag Bright. Carface campaign.
I know, Peja.
Yes. There are a few of them which had my tag in them. I'm lucky.
Okay.
I'm Sarkodie featuring Rude Boy.
Yeah.
Had my tag in it.
Okay.
With Burna Boy's song, Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Which I never put my tag.
Okay. Is it Hallelujah?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you made that song, but you never put your tag on it.
Yes.
Do you regret not putting your tag on it?
No, because it is my duty to show my clients the work I did.
Okay.
But when my name is on it, automatically everyone will know yes. So it's a PR job.
Okay.
When I don't put my name, I go online or in my CV, I put songs I worked
Okay.
on.
Okay. So it will be difficult because you've worked on a lot of
Very, yes.
songs. Very, very difficult. It will be
Yes.
very difficult.
Yes, side 15 by side R2Bs.
R2Bs also.
Side 15, yes.
Talking
Which had
about
boys Kasa and the rest.
yeah,
Oh,
talking about
yeah.
R2Bs.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday they shut down Ghana Independence
In London.
in London. How do you
Yeah.
feel about that? Because most of the songs that were played on that stage, definitely you had a hand
Yeah, I
in
went.
it.
Yes, most.
You know, when you see this type of things happen, you see
Yeah,
Stonebwoy performing in Shepherd's Bush, and you
yeah,
know definitely that some of the songs that will be played on that stage, you
yes,
have a
yes.
hand in it.
In it, yes,
Also, R2B's Independence Day at the O2 Indigo, you have a hand in as a producer. You see how accomplished you are.
yes. That's
Charlie, positive, you don't be small man. Because imagine yesterday,
mm,
Ghana was heavily represented in London.
London. Yes.
And one can say that if 20 hit songs were performed,
Mm-hmm.
at least between 5 and 10 of them,
Yeah.
you have a hand
Adding
in
them.
it.
Yeah.
Man, this is a blessing to have. This is a blessing
Yeah.
to have.
Yes. Yes.
Would
I feel happy to like I feel glad to be working on all these records, but unfortunately, we only get our money once,
once.
and the producers and the composers.
Okay.
But an audio engineer is is able to just work on a finished song. Yes, a finished song.
Okay.
But most of the sales and royalties goes to the producer and the
So that will automatically lead me to my next question, which I wrote here. I said, I wrote here that R2Bs, Sarkodie, Kim Promise.
yes.
These are the people you've worked with, some of the big names that are connected to you on everyday basis. With our music scene and from your first-hand experience, how does the Ghanaian musician or producer see the business side of the show? Because it is showbiz.
Yes, so unfortunately, most of the producers don't want to educate themselves. I asking maybe a legend or someone who is already into the music. They just assume everything works. So when they go and they get stuck, now they are coming back to they are coming back to ask questions.
Okay.
But gradually now others are learning the music business aspects of it.
Okay.
Yes.
So from your experience, from the days when you started finding your path to understanding your true call and being in it and making it, if there is someone coming out there right now who is a budding producer, an audio engineer now, what are some of the ways you would tell them to capitalize on to make money for themselves? Because it is only one life.
Yes, when they contact me, I tell them, Charlie, remember all the artists you produced or you worked on their song. Get someone to register you in their collective society.
Okay.
Then you get royalties, maybe from PSI, ASCAP, publishing, and the rest.
Okay.
Yes, I tell them.
Okay.
Tell them even when I'm having the discussion with a producer or producers who were part in my mix class, I educate them on that aspect. It will take time, but you get more money when your song become hit.
A big song.
Yes.
But then you also know there will be pushback because our artists don't know this. They all they know is that they paid you that one-time money. The song is mine. Why should I continue to pay you royalties?
Now they know the royalties, and some of them would want to pay upright money to the producer.
Yeah.
Yes, most of them. And if you agree, it depends on you, the producer. If you agree, fine. If you don't agree, just, just get your publishers to know that you produce
Okay.
particular song.
Oh, Charlie.
Yes.
People, they go through especially the producers. You guys do a lot of work. And yeah, you guys do a lot of work. How do you manage ego, artist and ego? Then all this thing amongst your peers. You know, someone is also a producer like yourself. He comes in the studio and you are trying to show them something, and they will be like, even the artist.
Yes.
And some artists may not even know how to capture their voice at home on anything, but they'll come to your studio and be, how do you manage those things?
Yes. With the names I worked with, because I'm a known figure in the Ghana music industry.
Yeah.
Anyone who is coming, like who has ego, knows my catalog.
Yeah.
Yes, so oh, POSSIGEE, oh yeah, even if they have, they don't show it. Like they don't show, because at the end of the day, when they are leaving, they want a little knowledge or education about the industry they are in. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Do you think that the creation space, when it comes to the artists, they are always involved in controversies and all that stuff
Yeah.
as part of antics to sell their craft and to
Yes.
keep their names relevant? Do you
True.
think it should be the same for audio engineers or the producers or beat makers and all? Should they also be involved like that?
Yeah, it depends. It depends. But with the producers, your work has to speak.
Mm,
You let your work speak.
mm.
When you let your work speak, you get the relevancy or the spotlight you ever
You ever want to have?
want.
Mm,
No, just let your work speak.
mm,
Let people know you produce this.
mm,
People know what you are capable of doing.
mm,
Yeah,
mm, mm,
so out there, because
mm.
gone are the days when you go to someone's studio, they hide their softwares or they hide whatever they use.
Really?
Yeah. Yes.
And
They even
some,
yes, when you are sitting behind them, they won't even open a project to work on.
wow.
Yes. But for me, I don't care. Yes. You don't know
Wow.
the technique I use.
Mm,
Yeah, you just see how maybe you just see how I process my snares or
mm,
something. But the rest, maybe it will escape you
mm,
because you haven't been used to sitting behind me,
mm-hmm,
watching me work,
mm-hmm.
unless you attend my mix class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. To know exactly what goes in there.
Yeah, most of the producers go online to learn about. No, you
Mm,
don't know the technique that producer on YouTube use.
mm,
You don't know the technique. They just teach you snare, kick, then that's all.
mm,
What are the techniques the producers use
mm.
to mix this type of song? To
Yeah.
mix this, you don't know.
Yeah.
So most of them, they go on YouTube, learn, and they still can't get.
Wow.
They are asking for.
See, when people think about POSSIGEE today, I think primarily there are some four things that comes to mind.
Yeah,
Your artistic work, your the things you've done. Like you said, your work speaks for you, so people know you for your work.
that's true.
Secondly, people know you for your calm nature. You're very calm. Very, very, very calm. Like, to be in such a creative space, a bad entertainment industry like this and all that kind of stuff, and to keep your
That,
head in the game and remain the way you are. Charlie, no be everybody will go fit do that thing.
that's
You
true.
understand? It's not everybody. So kudos to you on that.
Thank you. Thank
But
you.
then aside that also, when it comes to the entertainment space, there is a tag that people always mock Sarkodie with. And that came
Mm.
from you. Which is when you went out there to say that Sarkodie has recorded with
Record
an artist bigger
bigger
than
than this.
Jay-Z. Where did that
Yes.
thing come from, POSSIGEE?
So when we went to UK,
Yeah.
when he sent me an emoji to UK,
Yeah.
to record in that particular song.
Mm.
Because we were in UK, I never thought of like maybe someone is doing any other work
Okay.
outside the Sarkodie. So when Kobiche interviewed me
Yeah.
and said that, for me, I said like,
Okay. It just came out of.
yes,
Okay.
I wanted Ghanaians to know like we are working.
Mm. Mm.
Sarkodie didn't send me to UK to
Yeah.
just be in UK to say, oh, we just took POSSIGEE to UK to. No,
Yeah.
we went to work.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So it was
We,
out of excitement based on the work you are doing.
yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Because till date, it is hunting Sarkodie. You know the internet and the
No,
trolling and
not
stuff.
really hunting. It's not really hunting because when the song came out,
Mm.
when the song came out, radio presenters or the entertainment journalists wanted to interview me. Hey, POSSIGEE, you said the right thing. Oh, it was true.
Mm.
Said
Mm.
I'm not doing any interview
Mm. Mm. Mm.
because I'm a Ghanaian. If I say something, have you ever heard from me or seen me on TV or radio
No.
line up? In?
No.
No.
No. No.
But with this, you said, POSSIGEE, why?
Mm.
It's featuring Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
It's featuring. You mocked me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now you seen the sound, you heard the sound on radio, seen the video, and now you want to interview me. No.
POSSIGEE,
Yes.
I really am very appreciative of the time you have for me, right? Guys, if you are listening right now, this is the Mordin podcast where we have authentic conversations with genuine people. And one of the genuine people we have in our industry today, an audio engineer, Mr. Awal Al Hassan, aka POSSIGEE. Now, when you hear the name, you know, say Power Day inside, Charlie, numerous hit songs and all that kind of stuff. I want to come to one other aspect before we draw conclusion to this whole thing.
Yes.
I wrote a question here. I wanted to get your view on it because it's like this whole entertainment thing is dwell on moments.
That's
Something
true.
can happen that in just a split second will change everything about you.
Everything.
Yes. And so my question here is, has there been a moment in the GH music industry that could have propelled us to the next level if we had taken serious? Was there something that happened that you think we just didn't take it serious? And if we are taking it serious, maybe by now our whole industry will be on a different level.
Yes. Going back to early 2001, 2002,
Okay.
coming up,
Okay.
most of the Nigerian artists were recording in Ghana.
Mm.
Most of the videos they shot, Ghanaians were behind it.
Yeah. Famous films.
Yeah, most different
People
directors.
were, yeah.
Most. I think like Two Face and the rest, they
Yeah.
used to record
Record
Ajingo.
and shoot their stuff. Yeah, that's true.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
but we never took like that serious. Just because we thought we were all that
Yeah.
Charlie.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm.
Oh, you see now they built on that, learned how we produce our beats, clarity our songs are.
Mm-hmm.
We work on theirs to sound like ours. I went to Nigeria. When they are producing beats, they use our gospel music, highlife music, burger music, reference.
Everything. That is just like the basics for them. But it's more like who has the urge to want to push and market themselves well. And they have that over us. They are loud enough.
A Nigerian can use $100,000 to promote their song. Ghanaian, no.
No. Man, and when you look at this whole thing, then it comes back to looking at our entertainment space today,
Yes.
then I ask myself, from someone like you, an industry person,
Yes.
when you see how the so-called entertainment analysts, the pundits and all nowadays handle our creatives,
Yes.
do you think it's a good thing?
It is not because most of them, they don't know the creative process and how the producer go through to get hit song. They only look at when the product is finished and it's played on radio, or they watch it on YouTube or TV. When they are involved in this process, they will respect it. And because here in Europe, America, or Australia, most of the radio presenters, the journalists, they know the process. Most of the artists and the producer go through. They respect each and every individual who is doing that particular work. Unlike Ghana, we try to mock everything and everyone. We try to mock everything or everyone doing something.
Could that be one of the reasons why you introduced Convo Unplugged to talk about some of the things?
Yes, that's another aspect of the reason why I started my Convo Unplugged, because looking at Zab Mallet, Jingo, JQ, Morris Babyface, things happened to them, like in their journey, music journey. They had different difficulties, but where was the medium for them to voice it out? There is none.
Wow.
If we could have gotten maybe a benchmark, okay, this is what I did. Whenever a music producer is coming up in Ghana, they will check
reference it. There is no blueprint anywhere.
Like thesis. Oh yeah, and they go watch. Yes, this is what happened. You see, we went through that for a long time, and no one ever voiced out even the process of them recording a hit song. So when I introduced the Convo Unplugged, I got listeners because people were waiting that for a long time.
Yeah. And I'm happy you brought something like that out. It brought out some. You see, POSSIGEE, you don't understand from just a mere person like myself sitting on the shelves and listening to music, having consumed music for a long time. Sometimes you wonder,
how do they produce
this type of songs? With all the controversies that surround. For example, when you think about beefs that are happening in the industry, there is beef left, right, center, and all that kind of stuff. I'm always thinking, Charlie, if there's beef between Sarkodie and Shatta, for example, or there is beef between Sarkodie and Stonebwoy, or there is beef between Yapono and this other, how does that beef come down to affect someone like you?
True.
Because you are producing.
Yes.
And sometimes, because maybe you're looking forward to work with artist A or artist B, and they have a problem with someone who is closer to you, does it take food on off your table? How all those things happen?
Yes, happened. Yeah. Most of what you are saying really happened. Before I started my POSSIGEE math class, I reached out to a friend in the States, Fritz. I reached out to him saying I needed sponsorship.
Okay.
So he got in contact with one of the big guys in Ghana.
Okay.
And unfortunately for me, the guy is an SM fan.
Oh, Charlie.
Yes. So you see, the guy is an SM fan. So he asked Fritz to ask if I have any proposal. And I said yes. and Frakes asked me to send a proposal to him.
Okay.
I did, and nothing else. I called this guy.
Charlie.
Called this guy. I called this guy.
Nothing.
Nothing. And even still,
Nothing.
yes, even still, because I work with Sarkodie. Sometimes when I text them, they don't reply.
Charlie, this is
The artist, yes, the artist who has beef with, like not all that beef, but
have a bit of a
beef or bitterness with
towards Sarkodie will never have anything to do
they
with
don't
you.
reply. Yeah. When I text them, they don't reply.
Charlie, but here is the thing. You see, and this is where the media makes everything go crazy.
Yeah.
We know what exists between, let's say, Shatta Wale and Sarkodie.
Yeah.
It might be on a pure business level where when you go underneath, there is nothing between the two.
True.
And then you sitting on one side as an audio engineer, your personal relationship with Shatta Wale maybe is great. It's not something we even know. But then you see someone sitting somewhere thinking that, because POSSIGEE is connected to Sarkodie and this is happening, so any opportunity that is coming, I will never give it to POSSIGEE simply because
this particular artist, I'm in shock because I knew him from my studio. He used to come to my studio way before he made hits.
Oh, wow.
You know, I knew him since 2008, 2009, before. And I'm texting him and he's not replying, That's because, yes,
Wow. This thing is huge. You see, the industry itself is not that big. And we need to hold ourselves to make things work. And then you come up and all these things are happening. And it will even go to the extent of affecting someone playing your songs on radio simply because of your affiliations and all that stuff, or getting the credibility you're due. It's a small space, so people will get through someone to get to you for anything to happen. And these things happen. I have a question for you though.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you this.
Okay.
That three, I think a lot of the times we underrate the work of the audio engineers, the producers, whatnots in our industry.
Yes.
And you working in that space, I'm sure you know some great ones that. So I wrote here that three iconic audio engineers or producers that needs to be celebrated in the Ghanaian music landscape that haven't been really celebrated. Which ones will you go for?
Ajingo, yes.
Yeah.
Kill Beats.
Yes.
Who else? Kiwa.
You think we don't celebrate them enough?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know why. In Ghana, I don't know why. Unless the person is no more before we. You see, there's no day. Even if you want to celebrate the person, it's not you coming buying in a house or something. You can dedicate maybe 1 hour or 24 hours. Then you are playing this producer's song throughout. And you get that song. You can dedicate 2-3 hours or 4-5 hours into playing
for that person. Put a spotlight on them.
Yes.
Wow.
You read out their bio on radio or on TV. Tell the listeners where they started, how they started, and the artists they worked with.
Educating them properly.
Yeah.
Because you are the people we should be celebrating, when we meet, because you see, you are a builder. You are the architect.
Yes.
Of most of the beautiful songs we hear.
Yes.
If let's say the artist communicates, I want this sound, and you don't understand the vision, it will never come to life the way it's supposed to be.
Not true.
You understand? What do you enjoy most about being an audio engineer?
Well, for me, I enjoy me helping my friends to become great.
Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
yes, anywhere anywhere I get or anywhere I put myself, I want to help someone.
Wow.
Me finding myself as an audio engineer,
Mm.
helping all these artists,
Mm.
friends.
Mm.
Wow,
You've done a lot too.
I feel good.
You've done a lot, and I must say thank you very much for taking this one. Thank you very much. My
Welcome.
my last question is, are there particular artists or projects that have inspired your work over the years?
Yeah, many.
Okay, do you mind sharing some
Yeah,
of them with us?
yeah. So when Qubit sent me Love Rock to
Mm.
make,
Mm.
when I started to mix the song, I noticed I've heard this particular dancehall song or reggae song before,
Before,
like the type
yeah,
before,
it was like a rhythm.
rhythm,
Some, yeah.
like them before.
Mm.
So I went online, YouTube, and I searched for Jam Rock
Mm-hmm.
by Damian Marley.
Yeah.
And I noticed Jam Rock hit.
Mm.
So I wanted to do better than
Tanjam
how
rock.
Jam Rock sounds.
Mm. Mm.
I delivered.
You did. You did. That song is a classic. Till date, when one hears the song, it's like, see, we never dreamt of getting up one day from our beds to hear Sarkodie go hard with such pure lyricism and style of flow on a reggae beat, and the vocals from Samini.
Yes.
Like, no one. That's like, you people gave us Christmas early. Like,
And with the reverb on Sarkodie's voice, it was a mistake.
oh,
Yes, it was a mistake. So when he recorded his verse,
mm,
I was putting in, or I wanted to put in reverb.
okay,
I just selected reverb and I did not bypass the reverb.
okay,
When his voice was playing,
uh-huh,
he was just listening to what I was doing, and the reverb came loud, like high.
ah,
And he said, yeah, 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 yeah. Leave it. Leave it. I don't want to hear anything that you reduced any of the reverb on my vocals.
so
Leave
just
it.
that one.
Leave it.
A mistake became God ordained.
Yo, yo.
Wow. That means it was meant to be. It was
Yeah,
meant to be. It was
yeah,
meant to be. And I also know that definitely in the studios when you're producing some of the songs, you have the feeling that it's going to make that impact it's supposed to
yeah,
be.
yeah.
Like the story you shared with the RNS
Irony,
song.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Beautiful one. Beautiful one. Beautiful one. POSSIGEE, I
Yes,
know you are in your Ramadan time over
that's
here.
that's
Thank you
true.
very much for taking this time with us. We
You
are
know,
myself and my followers. We are very happy to have you to share the knowledge with us
you
right
know,
now. And may Allah bless your time of
I
fast,
mean,
and anything that you put in front of Him should also
yeah,
come to
I
fruition for you
mean,
and your family.
I mean.
Your last few words for my fans to bless them and to Ghana at large.
Yes, my few words goes to anyone who is supporting me,
Yeah.
be it on YouTube, be it physically, be it spiritually,
Mm.
be it anyhow.
Mm.
Anyone who is supporting me, and I never stand or I've never stood anywhere to talk about this.
Mm.
When I'm here,
Mm.
the one who paid for my residency
Yeah.
is Sarkodie.
Wow.
Yes, he paid for me,
Mm.
and I'm happy. Like he is supporting me, or he supported me to get my residency.
Wow. Wow.
Everyone who, yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Wow.
yes,
And he has given you that fresh start in another place.
yes.
That
When
is
the
that.
yes, when the application came,
Mm.
and because when I was leaving Ghana,
Yeah.
I was concerned maybe no one, like, you wouldn't get anyone to record. So a month before I left Ghana, I made sure I introduced to him a producer or an audio engineer who I mentored
Okay.
to record him.
Mm. Mm.
So I reached out to one of my boy,
Okay.
Gigs Beat,
Okay.
spoke to him, said, "Yo, I'm leaving Ghana
Mm.
and I'm concerned about Sark. You live closer to him.
Mm.
Whenever he calls you,
Mm.
go record
Mm.
him."
Mm.
Yeah, because I know the work Gigs produce and audio engineer.
Mm.
He was the main person I wanted him to record
Mm.
Sarkodie.
Wow.
Yes. So he was POSSIGEE. You know, we'll come back.
Mm.
Don't worry. But because I'm going to meet my family,
Yeah.
meet my daughter
Mm.
first time.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
when I got here and the application came
Mm.
and I sent him, I even, it wasn't about the money. I just wanted to send him how the application is. Like,
Okay. To give him updates on what is happening.
yeah, because not everyone gets to abroad or Europe and just gets the opportunity to get
The residency.
a residency.
Mm.
So I captured the application and sent it to him. Then he let someone send me the money.
Wow. Wow. That is selfless
Yeah.
for someone you've opened your heart to work and delivered a lot. Some of the artists, you do stuff for them and they
They
get
don't, yeah.
to heights and then they just act as if they
Yeah.
don't even know you exist.
Yes.
You know, God bless Sarkodie wherever he is.
Ami.
And POSSIGEE, thank you for your heart.
You're
I'm
welcome.
so grateful.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful to you.
You're welcome.
Guys, go follow POSSIGEE on all socials. Convo Unplugged. He shares deep industry secrets and some of the things that they go through as producers. And he brings these conversations out there. This is nowhere. It is high time. I love it that nowadays our artists are coming up to this frame to bring some of these things to bear. It's good for us all to tap in and learn. Thank you very much. Thank you for following. It's been the Mordin podcast. And here on this platform, we have authentic conversations with genuine people. I hope you tune in next time for another one. Peace out.